It might not. It might go live. It might not. I don't know. We're going to see if it works. Just so I can have this recorded. So, y'all. So, okay. I'm back. So, y'all know that yesterday the Lord gave me a divine instruction, and I told y'all that it's going to come in the stillness where the Lord is going to speak to you and he's going to give you a blueprint, a strategy for something that he wants you to do. And so, as a result of what the Lord told me, I told y'all yesterday that he was like, get up, record these videos, so on and so forth. Okay, bet. So I did that yesterday. I didn't even end up posting all of the ones that I recorded yesterday, but I did what I did. So this morning I'm laying in the bed because the Lord has given me an instruction for the rest of this week to just kind of rest, y'all, to get some rest because he's getting ready to have me doing some new things. So as I'm laying in the bed this morning, the first instruction the Lord gave me. So remember I told y'all for the past, I don't know how long, I literally, y'all, I need a chair so bad. It's coming, Lord. Just drop it in the chat. It's coming. So y'all know that I have had, what is that? That is a mess. That's what that is. Hold on, y'all. No, child. Because who's finna play with that? Hold on. So remember, y'all know I've been moving. And so this is the bag that I had the cards in, right? Remember, they were all mixed up, so on and so forth. So this morning, the Lord was like, get up. And I want you to go outside and get this container that I had out in the truck. I mean, in the car. So this is what I had, message. So this is what I had in the car, right? So the Lord tells me that why? He says, get some more space. I said, okay. So now I didn't put the new cards, put all the cards in here so that because y'all know I was like, oh, I want to make sure everything is mixed up. And y'all see me even right now, I'm still shuffling. Some just fell out. We'll see what it is in a second. The Lord, so I was just like, okay, Lord, cool. So I end up now, let's just leave that right there. Let's get our space going right here. So I end up, and then something fell. It went up under the bed. So, and I'm not going to look at it yet. So I go to do the videos today. And after all of this gets shuffled up, right? The first thing that I end up seeing, the first card, one of the messages that I end up seeing, y'all, is, Lord, I don't even know if it's working or not, is I get the number 426 card. So then after I get the 426 card, I end up pulling the 2424 card as well as the 231 card, which is Psalms 23 and 1. So the Lord was just confirming, y'all, when I tell y'all that every message just that I did today, and that's why I released them back to back to back so that y'all could see. Child, I don't know. I hope it is, Jamila. I don't know. I went through my streaming app, but it may or may not mess up. I don't know, child. Mercury retrograde, right? So I was like, hey, Pam. So, okay, I went through my streaming app. So, which I ended up having to cancel anyway. That's a story for another day. So I was like, well, Lord, basically what the Lord was doing, y'all, I feel a little distracted, but I'm coming back. Basically what was happening, y'all, is that the Lord, every message that I was getting, every message that I put out today was a confirmation of the message before it. So it was literally like I got 420, 426, 2424, and 231 in one message. And then boom, the next message, it was the Psalms 23 card. And so it was like, so the Lord was showing me for many of us, and I'm saying us because I received this. He's getting ready. It's going to be like back-to-back confirmations, back-to-back, blessings that are coming in, y'all. The Lord is getting really getting ready to start handing out these blessings that we have been praying for, that he has been promising us. And so he confirmed in so many ways today, y'all. It was like every message that I did was a confirmation. I was, so imagine as I'm doing this, like, 20, we get these numbers, and then the next message we literally get Psalm 23, and I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm tracking. And so I stopped at that point, and I did another message to where I was like, y'all, I just had to stop and not even pull any cards, and literally just be like, Lord, this is where the Lord starts blowing your mind, where you really know. And that's why I'm even tripped out about what we just read in Genesis as well, because it's like knowing that the Lord is really confirming for you that he is going to deliver whatever he has told you he is going to do. He is going to do it. And so he wanted me to just talk about that to start this off, because that was like the first thing that happened. I woke up this morning and immediately kind of went to work, right? To where, I started recording the videos and he started confirming. So it literally, and I hadn't even put out all of the messages yet that I recorded, y'all. But for some of you, the Lord is going to be just confirming back to back to back. He's going to be making sure that you understand that he is not playing about this. Okay. So that was the first part. Like, the confirmations are real. So think it not strange, and don't think that you're crazy when the Lord starts confirming things for you. Now, mind you, so this was the card that fell on the floor. My ear just started ringing. 5410, contracts, covenant, promise, and new opportunities. And I told you, look, Isaiah 5410. We've been getting the number 410 a lot. Though the mountains be shaken and the hills be removed, yet my unfailing love for you will not be shaken, nor my covenant of peace be removed, says the Lord who has compassion on you. Many of you, this could be multiple contracts that are coming into you as well. This could be an opportunity for you to be signing on the dotted line. So now, as a result of this, y'all, in the rain, look at the mountain. Didn't I just tell y'all there was a mountain on my screen? It's not on here anymore because I got my streaming app up, but there's literally a mountain, and then there's a rainbow here as well. On the mountain of the Lord, it will be provided, y'all. So for some of you, the Lord is getting ready to provide you with something that you've been asking for, you've been praying for, you've been requesting. Think it not strange when the Lord starts bringing these blessings into your life. Kid you not. And for many of us, it's been a struggle. Like, we've been waiting, we've been hopeful, we've been in expectation. And so don't think it crazy. Look, y'all. Now look, I just so happened, I was finna reach for the card, and we've been getting the strength card. We had Esther that came up. This is the affirmation deck, of course. This is the Hydrate Your Soul affirmation deck, but this is strength. I'm telling y'all, we've been getting the strength card. My dog, this again, y'all, you cannot make up the way. I don't know how to shuffle the cards anymore than I already have. So this is a confirmation that for some of you, just hold on. Drop it in the chat. Hold on, okay? Hold on, because what the Lord has promised you is truly coming. This says, being vulnerable is a strength, not a weakness. Changing my mind is a strength and not a weakness. We've been getting the strength card. This is, I think, the third time this week that we have gotten the strength card. So some of you, this is also the Lord saying, just hold on. What I promised you is coming. I know you had to be strong. You had to keep persevering, but just hold on, because the promise still stands. Okay. What else? So what else the Lord told me today? He said, start living the life, because God is giving you the life. On the new life God is blessing you with. And you don't, okay, so this is the next. So start living the life that you actually want to live, right? The way that the Lord kind of did this for me today, like, I went to Walmart and I was cleaning up in here and, mopping, and there's hardwood floors in here. So I'm mopping. And so the Lord, even look at how the wind is blowing, y'all. I keep seeing it. The Lord keeps making me pay attention to these trees. Anyway, and this is really the first time there's only one tree that's moving, y'all. There's only one tree that's moving. You might bend, but you won't break. Anyway, this is where we talked about trees yesterday, right? We talked about trees in detail yesterday. So for many of you, the Lord wants you to start living the life. How do you want your life to look when the Lord starts, like, as because this is the understanding that we got to give God something to bless. And so he's getting ready to start providing you with the things that you're praying for, but he wants you to start living the life like you already have received the blessing, received the promise. You don't have to omit your truth. Authenticity shine. You don't have to omit your truth. Authenticity shines. The real you is attracting everything you need, and God is going to give you even more. So this came as a result of something that I watched yesterday. Just, sometimes I just kind of randomly alight upon stuff. And so I heard something, but if you have ears to hear, you would understand. You would have heard beyond what you heard. Okay. And so I heard something yesterday, and as a result of it, I end up having a dialogue with the Lord about it. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Over here, I ain't gonna come up. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. There's certain things that I don't believe in. I'm not trying to ain't no subliminals. If you get it, you get it. Like, I'm not only speaking to one person. Like, no, we're not on that. We know it's like, and the way that the Lord and I talked about it this morning was like, imagine being hmm, imagine being a pastor, preacher, bishop, Christian, whatever you want to call it, right? But it's almost like keeping up appearances. It's like keeping up appearances. And the Lord is going to be calling some people out on that, because it's like you can believe one thing, but because you don't want people to know what you truly believe, it's almost like you're not telling the whole truth. And so it's like you're speaking, but there are words behind your words. Does that make sense? And the Lord is just like, nah, own who you are. Because it almost feels like leading people astray, because you have one belief that you're telling people, but you believe in something else behind closed doors. It's why I've always been completely authentic about who I am and how I show up on my platforms. I'm not pretending to be anything that I'm not. I'm not pretending the things that I do and don't believe in. I'm not pretending that I don't believe that the sun, the moon, and the stars, the Lord created them and they have purpose. I'm not pretending that I don't understand or have an interest in astrology. I'm not pretending that I don't believe in third eye awakenings, because this is our spiritual eye, right? I'm not pretending that I don't believe in any of that stuff. But there are some people that will say that they believe in it, but they can't tell people they believe in it or understand it, because they have to keep up appearances. And so the Lord was speaking about authenticity, because ultimately somebody, and it's up to the Lord, because it's not for us to really call people out on their beliefs, but it's just like, no, just say who you are, because that means that you're not walking in your truth and your authenticity. So whatever you believe, it's your right to believe that. I'm not here to try to debate, like, fight God. Go talk to God about it. So for some of you, this is the importance of just being who you are and standing in your authenticity, okay? Because that's going to attract the right people, because there are people who will be able to see because there are people who can hear in the spirit for real and see in the spirit for real. So it's like, okay, well, you ain't even being truthful about what your beliefs are. So how do you expect people to really believe, you know what I'm saying, to believe what you're saying, because you're not even honest with yourself or honest with the people that you're shepherding about what your beliefs are. And that's not to anyone in particular. It's just the conversation the Lord and I ended up having, which is why I'm very honest. It's like, and the way that, let me just, because I could tell it, can't it? Because what we ended up talking about was like sage, right? I mentioned this the other day. Is some people would be like, I saw a reel or something, and it was like Christians who wear crystals and believe in sage and all this kind of stuff. And I told the Lord this. I say, well, Daddy, it's funny that the things that, there are people who are saging their environments. There are people who are cleansing their energy. Why does it seem like they have more peace than the people who are speaking against what they're doing? The way that the Lord put this to me this morning, take it how it resonates in your spirituals, is that it's funny how sometimes people can speak against stuff that's actually speaking against negativity and negative energy, right? And so it's like, well, I told the Lord, I said, well, why is it the people who are saging their spaces and cleansing their energy and creating a place of zen around them? I said, why does it seem like they have more peace than the people who are speaking against the sage? I say, sometimes these folks, I was like, how is it that you don't have no peace? You always getting attacked. Like the Lord don't never give you rest on every side. There's no one who is constantly under attack, y'all. And so I told the Lord that, and I told him I was not going to forget to say this today. I was like, it's crazy that people will speak against stuff that's actually helping people, but then every time you open your mouth, you talking about how you just constantly up under attack. Like, what are you doing What are you doing that has you constantly up under attack? Because the Lord gives us rest. Like, he gives us rest. We may go through attack sometimes, y'all, but you're not just constantly under attack. Constantly, that means the Lord is not taking care of you and providing for you. And so I know that that's not who God is. So I don't know if that made sense to somebody. Maybe it was just and I hope I said it the way me and the Lord were talking about it this morning. I said, if you always under attack, always, if something is always on your neck, then something is wrong, because the Lord gives us rest. He does not have us under attack. Like, he is just not allowing the enemy to just constantly attack us with no reprieve, y'all. He is not that kind of God. And so if you always have something, if you're always under attack, then you might be doing something that's drawing these demonic energies and entities to you, while you may be criticizing what someone else is doing to keep them away. That's not everybody's message, but if you understand, you understand. So I told the Lord that I would mention that. So whatever, I'm not here to, y'all, what is going on? Hold on. Hey, baby.
I think I'm gonna have to go to this emergency room after I get off work, because that pain on my side is
Okay.
the pain on my side is getting like a lot worse. Like, I get coughs right now, and like it basically almost debilitating. So like,
My bad, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I know that was muted for a second. My bad. I don't know. Yeah, I was on the phone. My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Okay. Let me put some oil on, y'all. Let me put some oil on. I'm not surprised in the least. I'm really not. So, I'm back. Real life tarot. I don't even know where I was. Going back to, I think where we left off was, if you're always under attack, then that may, and you're criticizing what other people do in order to, yes, let me process it for a second. If you're always under attack and you have to criticize what other people are doing, then maybe you need to look at what you're doing, what would be causing you to constantly be up under attack, and then go talk to God about it. Okay. That's that for that. Next, the number 1243. I did not look this up, so I don't know if this is important for anyone, but I didn't do, the Lord just gave me the number 1243, but I had not looked that up. This is only the beginning of what God is going to do in your life. So stay in expectation of more. Stay in expectation of more. Many of you, this is just the beginning of the goodness, the goodness of the Lord that you're getting ready to see, the promises that he's getting ready to unfold in your life. So be prepared and be expectant to receive more. Testing fumbled at the goal line. Someone messed up and missed. I don't know. This ain't for everybody, but for some of you, there was some opportunity message. Come on, 343. There was some opportunity. This could be someone who missed an opportunity, messed it up with you. Something has happened. Something has changed, and it's or either this is you. So take it how it resonates in your spirituals. You could have been right at the goal line. You could have been right at the precipice of doing something, and unfortunately, y'all, sometimes we make the wrong decisions. So some of you may have made a decision where it cost you, and it's making it actually created a missed opportunity for you. This could be someone else as well, that messed something up. Maybe they were right at the beginning or at the the culmination of something, but then messed up and made the wrong decision. There's some kind of missed opportunity in someone's life, whether yours or someone else's, that they're not going to be able to recover from as easily as they think they were, because it literally was like a fumble. The Lord showed me the football field and the goal line, so it's like somebody fumbled something, they messed up. Okay, they messed up, or either this is you. So take that how it resonates in your spirituals. Okay, next, testing your gifts. I don't know who this is for as well, but they can't, because your gift comes from God. And who are they to come against it or to try to prove its authenticity? And then I heard, I, the Lord, have spoken. I use whom I please. So for some of you, I don't know if there was something that or someone that's trying to test your gift or your talent, and it's almost like they don't have the authority or the power to try to yay or nay what it is that God has given you. And it's almost like the Lord put a little bass in him spirituals at this point, y'all, because it's almost like, and some of you, maybe this has happened before. I know I have experienced this before. So the Lord showed it to me in the vein of like somebody trying to prove or disprove you in some sort of way. And it's almost like the way the Lord was explaining this to me is everybody's gift ain't the same. How did he? So this is the way he explained it. Imagine being in a room full of psychics, right? A room full of people who are gifted. 417. Imagine being in a room full of people who are gifted, but they can only hear worldly thoughts. There are people who cannot hear God. Just because you have a gift doesn't mean that you hear on the same level as someone else. So this is the way that the Lord explained it. It's like someone trying to almost prove that you're not a candidate, that you're not, because it's like, and I've had this, it's like they're trying to test your abilities, if you will, trying to test you to see, but it's like you don't even operate in your gift that way. And so the Lord is like, who is this that's trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? That's what I just heard. Like, who are they to say who God can use and who God can't use? Because it's not their job nor their responsibility to try to qualify you, if you will. I don't know, that ain't everybody message. This could be like in a job or some sort of situation, where somebody thinks that their word, or if they say that you're good enough or that you're not good enough, that's what's like, that's law. And the Lord said, I'm the law. What? Come on, Lord, like I'm the law. So who are you to try to say who I can use and who I cannot use? The Lord said he uses whom he pleases. Someone is testing you to see if you're going to believe the negative about them. I don't know what this is about, but that's one of the next message the Lord said, he was like, somebody trying to see, are you going to believe the negativity, the negative things that may be put in front of you about a person? And we ain't got time for that. Okay, we over here on some different kind of energy. Like, who has time to be trying to test? So, but for whoever this is for, just be mindful of it. It's almost like someone testing to see if you're going to do the right thing, or if you're going to, believe the negative energy about someone, or negative reports about someone, something like that, child. I don't know. But anyway, we too busy over here trying to walk in our light. We ain't got time to be focused on that kind of stuff. Next, angelic presence can be felt. For some of you, you may have a moment where you're going to actually feel the angelic presence around you. You're going to be able to feel this. So just know, I don't know, like I felt it. I was sitting here and I was doing Bible study, and all of a sudden, like I could feel the presence around me. But this is again speaking to angels, which we've been talking about a lot today or the last couple of days. So you may actually begin to feel the angelic presence around you. Okay. Don't accept the first offer. This is the second or third time that I've heard this. I just saw it in the title of somebody's YouTube video. And so just know, like, there may be an offer that, so don't accept the first offer. Okay, there may be a better offer that comes as a result of the refusal of the first. I don't know. 10K per month is going to be somebody's new monthly income, starting now, is something that the Lord said. So understand, so maybe that's something you need to affirm or confirm for yourself. 10K a month is literally like something that the Lord is trying to step you into, but you got to give the Lord something to bless. Okay. You got to give the Lord something to bless. And so he may be giving you something new to do, some new thing to step into, but as a result of this, and it may not happen like immediately, but this is something that you can be looking forward to and start like decreeing and declaring and declaring and decreeing to yourself that 10K per month is my new monthly income starting now. Okay. I stand in agreement with you on that. I need a change. Oh, that was me writing something else. Okay. This is the part about the controlling part. I did a video about this, so you can go watch it. Someone wants you to submit to their authority, and this is not Christ's authority, but it's theirs. And they feel some type of way because you're not submitting to them. Your spirit won't allow dominion over you, and they are looking at you as rebellious, and they have a problem with you because you can't be controlled. Just because people have money, that doesn't mean that they have to be listened to. Okay, so understand, for some of you, there's some, and this is a spirit, y'all. This is a spirit that maybe you have encountered or faced before, but you're not allowing it to have dominion or control over you this time, and it may feel some type of way. So all to do it, let's get to it. Let's see what else, y'all. As y'all know, I'm trying to mix these up, so we just gonna see what else comes out. Y'all, I don't know how to mix these up any more than I already have. All to do it. Here we go. We have the Queen of Swords that is coming in first. This is, of course, look, not hard on ice. This is decreeing and declaring as well. Wisdom, highly perceptive. Telling y'all that goes back to somebody testing your gifts. What? Clear-headed, head over heart, boundaries. So this is being willing to, speak up for yourself, put boundaries up. And some of you, again, speaking your truth, your authenticity, right? Testing your authenticity. This is also understanding the words, like the power of the life and death that's in the power of your tongue. So just know and be aware. People ain't always as smart as they think they are. Just understand that, y'all. Like, sometimes people sometimes people think that they're smarter than they actually are. For some of you, I just heard the wool over your eyes. And so there may be people, again, just be very mindful that just see more than you say. That's what the Lord just said. See more than you say. Sometimes it's like some of you, you're getting ready to put power and authority in your words as well. This is also speaking into new opportunities, new blessings that are coming in for you. Someone it's like word of mouth. I just heard as well. Like there could be word of mouth, like you hearing something or someone hearing something positive about you or saying something positive about you that's going to land you some sort of contract. Okay. We have anxiety that is coming in next. This is speaking to excessive or persistent worry and fear, restlessness, and foreboding. Be mindful of the words that you're speaking, the life that you're speaking into yourself, into your destiny, into your creations, your creativity. Just be mindful. Some of y'all, this is also, I don't know if you're worried about receiving some kind of confirmation or something. I don't know. We'll see what else is coming out with this, but we ain't gonna be worried about anything or about everything. We're going to pray. So for some of you, this is also an indicator that it's like strengthening your prayer life as well. So make sure that you're strengthening your prayer life. What else? Message, we receive it. 336 is coming in next. You have a higher calling on your life, spiritual teacher, and the gift of prophecy. So for some of y'all know that's my personal number. I received that confirmation for something else completely different. So for some of you, this is like owning and acknowledging your gifts as well. I don't know if you're worried about how people are going to receive you, how people are going to look at you, what people are going to think, but you really don't have anything to worry about. Look, I just looked down and this is at the top. Come on, spirit. So thus says the Lord. This is God. This is Luke 8:10. He said, the knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of God has been given to you, but to others I speak in parables, so that though seeing they may not see, though hearing they may not understand. Remember, we were just talking about the fact that there are different levels of hearing, there are different levels of understanding. And so for some of you, this is like truly understanding what y'all just said. I just like, it's an invisibility cloak, y'all. It's some kind of shield that the Lord is placing around you. That there are people who let's say like eavesdropping, because they're showing me eavesdropping, right? It's like people who are monitoring, like real monitoring spirits. And this is the thing, you don't have to, and I'm not that person that's going to tell you to try to hide what you're doing from anyone, because the Lord is going to allow them to see what he wants them to see and know what he wants them to know. So for some of you, this is also saying, like, I don't know if you feel anxious because you feel like people are watching you, or like people are hearing your conversations. People, that you can't really stop a monitoring spirit, but one thing you can do is ask the Lord to put a shield of protection around you, so that the things that the Lord doesn't want to be seen, like make it, like, Lord, make me invisible, make my plans invisible, make the things that you don't want to be seen, not to be seen. So for some of you, that's going to be something beneficial for you in this season, is that there are people, and this is also where your gift is expanding, where yes, people can see you in the spirit. Yes, people can monitor you. They can hear you. This happens for me all the time, and I'm at a point now where I ignore it, but think it not strange. Like it's not anything for you to be, I don't know, anxious or afraid of, but trust and believe that just because somebody is gifted doesn't mean that they can see every single thing about you, that they know everything about you. And you can also pray for that protection in the spirit as well. And for some, and this is, y'all know how, I don't know who this message is for, but for some, I'm gonna say this, y'all know how I feel about this. When people are intrusive and they're monitoring you and they're watching what you're doing and all that kind of stuff, God gets his get back. Okay, so he gets his get back. And so it's unfortunate, but some people will end up seeing this in the form of something being leaked. I just heard something being leaked on the internet, some inappropriate pictures or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will do things and they will think that they're doing the right things. They will think that they're doing things and there's no, you know what I'm saying? But they're doing something with the wrong intention. And just, I talked about this yesterday, like God getting his lick back. Like the Lord is not going to continue to just turn a blind eye to certain things. So there's definitely some karma that people are going to start experiencing, if they're not already, because he's been talking about that. Like he'll ignore it, but he won't ignore it forever. And a lot of times, y'all, this is why we have to, the Queen of Swords coming from a place of integrity, because a lot of times you can do something or think that you're getting away with something, and that don't mean that what you're doing is going to come back on you. It can come back on somebody in your family, your children, something like that. So just be an upright person, but don't worry about what you really can't control. And the Lord really still is in control of whatever this is, whoever this is back here. It feels like something, the enemy trying to put pressure on you in some type of way. We ain't got time for it. Message, psychic insights, can't make it up, psychic reader. Gaining clarity, gaining confirmation and clarity, having natural psychic powers, consciously seeking answers. So just understanding that we're all gifted in our own way. And some of you, we don't have time. Didn't I use I did use the example of like psychic people, message. Don't keep it, don't entertain it, and don't think too far into this. Just know that God gets his lick back. So for some people, they're actually getting ready to start receiving that. This is a confirmation as well. So for whoever needs that, like, this is a confirmation. So anyway, what's next, Lord? I don't know. This feels like for somebody, the Lord is confirming for you. Or remember message. Remember we had the message, like somebody tested. Come on, God. somebody testing your gifts, somebody testing your gifts, but they can't because your gift comes from God. And who are they to come against it or try to prove its authenticity? I, the Lord, have spoken. I use whom I please. So that was the message that the Lord gave about that. So your gift is your gift, and can't nobody tell you what your gift is or is not. 333, call to me, and I will show you great and unsearchable things that you do not know. Pay close attention, tap into your creative abilities, and you are a divine being. Okay, this, of course, speaking to Jeremiah 33:3. So for some of you there, these are secrets. These are things that your spirit is revealing to you in this time and in this moment, like the Lord is actually showing you. Some of you, because again, you've leveled up in the spirit, so you're more aware, you have more understanding. This is like new gifts that are being unlocked, new abilities that are being unlocked, because you're closer to God now. You're closer to God. What you mean an altar? Baby, y'all better quit playing around with these altars, and you truly don't know what you tapping into. I don't know who that's for, but message, like, just be mindful, y'all. Well, not even mindful, for whoever this is for. It's like the Lord is actually revealing more secrets to you. It's your canvas, so paint what feels good to you. No, child, this is an opportunity. Yes, this is the opportunity for someone. You're getting ready to actually receive, like, some of you, the way that you create is going to be different. That's what I'm getting on this. Like, the way that you create is going to be different. Some of y'all, look, let me put this down for a second. Some of y'all have really, like, you strengthened yourself in the spirit. Some of you strengthened yourself, like your spirit has strengthened against certain things or certain attacks. It feels like this is message. This feels like, come on, good news. It feels like for some of you, there has been, man, I don't know this, because this is speaking to that message. There's someone like this, whoever this enemy is, it feels like they had your mind under attack for quite a while, but the Lord has done something, that he has broken something off of you. I don't know exactly how or when this happened for you. It almost was like somebody was trying to manipulate your thoughts. The Queen of Swords being, a thoughtful card. It's almost like something that you have done, something like the enemy maybe he was trying to keep you anxious or worried about something, but you've strengthened in spirit. You strengthened, maybe your prayer has strengthened, and you're knowing what to pray now, so that you're not, but like, falling victim to this. I don't know. This speaks specifically to whatever this is. You're stronger now. So the attacks, whoever this is that has been, like, you've been under attack, whoever been playing around, playing in your face, playing in your energy, I don't know, they thought you were weaker than what you were, but the problem was never that you were weak. The problem was simply that you weren't giving them any attention. Like, you're not on the same, some of y'all, that's why you've leveled up, because you're not on the same type of time as whoever this is back here. It's almost like someone, I told y'all, somebody trying to force you into submission in some sort of way. Something was trying to, it's almost like a bully. It's like gang stalking. That's the word that they've used before. It's like gang stalking, a group of people having to come up against you, and them tag teaming, taking turns in order to come up against you. In order, it's like, tag, you're it, is what they just said. So it's almost like they're having to come together, pull their energy together for everybody to come up against little old you. So I hope that this makes sense for somebody. Whatever this was, whatever this is back here, whatever this attack is, it's like the Lord put his foot down, and he strengthened you in spirit. And it's like him instilling more of his spirit within you, more of his essence within you. For some of you, this is also, maybe you're just now becoming aware of this, this is something that has been operating in your life for a minute, and you weren't aware of what was happening. But then all of a sudden, the Lord making you aware. I don't know. Interesting message, but I feel like it all stems from this testing your gifts. And so I feel like that's what the Lord is claritying right here. I don't know. So, psychic people do crazy stuff, y'all. Gifted people be doing weird stuff, but you ain't crazy. So for some of you, the Lord has put a stop to this. What's next, Lord? What's next? Let me move. Okay, so that's the next message. But I feel like that the Lord wanted that because someone, I don't know, like testing your gifts. But anyway, God gifted you the way he gifted you. Next. Okay, here we go. We received the seed. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles that is coming in crazy. We had the Ace of Pentacles yesterday. You just can't make this up. Manifestation, seed planted, of course. This is an investment. Some of y'all, you're actually a good investment. So someone may be coming in and investing in you. Let's clarity it and see what else is happening. This may be a new opportunity that's getting ready to present itself. We talked about this in detail yesterday. So let's see what else, y'all. I don't know how to mix these up any more than I already am, but hydrate your soul, drink your water, say your gratitude. So this may be, come on, watering a seed. We receive it, Lord. This is like watering a seed. Some of you are getting ready to invest in something. You're getting ready to plant a seed, and it's going to take nurturing. It's going to take water. And you're going to have to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to support this and putting the energy into it, because the Lord is giving, and I feel like he's clarifying with this, like the Lord is getting ready to water something. This is like rivers in the dry wasteland. There's some seed that is being planted. This is a fresh start, a new beginning. Now, mind you, yesterday it came at the end of the message, and today is coming at the beginning. So some of you, it can be just that quick. It's like an overnight to where from one, it's like a transition from from dryness to, actually seeing the growth, the trees, right? They're bringing back the trees, and we talked about that yesterday. Whatever the number was, what was the number we had yesterday, y'all? 1918, the myrtle tree. So for some of you, you're actually getting ready. Like you could have made a decision overnight in order to, like, okay, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to change something. And the Lord is like, yes, you're making the right move. Successful. Okay. This speaks to Revelations 11:15. This is the seventh angel sounded his trumpet, and there were loud voices in heaven which said, the kingdom of the world has become the kingdom of our Lord and of his Messiah, and he will reign forever and ever. Whatever this seed is that you're planting right now, it's going to create success for you. And we've been talking about that, right? We've been talking about how when you finally just make the decision. Now, y'all remember, we're in the preparation stage. We're in the stage where it's like, okay, I'm going to plan, I'm going to prepare. This is where you're just planting the seed. This could be the Lord planting the seed, the idea, where you're not necessarily taking action on it. You're just getting ready to actually start moving it forward. November, what was this? November 15th. That may be an important day for some of you as well. That may be the time when you're going to actually start moving forward on something. But follow the Lord's guiding and leading insofar as when, but this is something that's going to work out, but it's going to happen. It's going to take work and effort. Okay. Bye, Felicia. Okay. It's a wrap. The end of a cycle, lessons learned, growing pains, and moving on. So for some of you, this is like releasing something so that you can create this successful season. So right now, this may be the time where you're wrapping some things up, like you're ending some things in order to start creating this new season and cycle for yourself. There may be, and you may be in the very midst of doing this right now, y'all, where you're moving on from something. You learned a lesson, and this is something we should be doing come on, God, we should be doing all the time anyway. Like, Lord, if you feel like you're stuck in a cycle, stuck in something, stuck in, you don't know how to get out of something, this is the time where you say, Lord, what do I need to learn from this so that I move on from it, so I don't have to keep repeating it? So some of you, you're in the stage where the Lord is showing you what the lesson is that you need to learn so that you can actually move into this successful season. For some of you, the Lord is showing you right now what you have to release in order to start moving this success forward, right? Sandy just said with God, because with him, all things are possible, right? So you just want to make sure that you're keeping him in everything that you're doing as well. What else? Leo season, y'all. Leo season is going to be significant for some of you, especially in the vein of creativity. Okay. Especially in the vein of creativity. We've had the strength card. We've had the fifth house energy. We've had the strength card twice, actually. So something about Leo season is going to be significant for many of you, which is starting in just a few days, right? This is fifth house, of course. This is fire energy. This is the sun. Thank you, Lord. We receive it. Domineering, wasn't that the word? No, they used the word dominate. Domineering, creative. This is loving, generous, a natural born leader, being confident as well. Some of you, you're stepping out of one season of just like, maybe it was like you feeling like, man, I don't know if I can do it. We've been talking about confidence as well. Some of you are going to be on display. Like, this is showstopper energy is what I'm hearing. Like, you're really going to have gifts and talents on display. You're really going to, the Lord is really going to put you out there. For some of you, this is planting the seed of a new business idea. We're going to get another one in clarity and see what else. But Leo season is going to be significant, especially like it's a time of creativity. For some of you, I'm going to say it again. If you can have the little hunty wanties, Leo energy is about the children. The seed is out here. So somebody might end up pregnant. So just saying, I said it the other day. I don't prophesy pregnancy or none of that kind of stuff, y'all. But if it's out here, then it's out here. Okay. Psalm 18, 31 and 32. For who is God besides the Lord, and who is the rock besides our God? It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure. So for some of you, you're getting ready to move down a new path. The Lord say, be strong and very courageous. Coming up behind this Leo energy, you're going to have to be confident. You're not like I don't know. I don't feel like anyone can really shake your confidence because you know who you are. But this is just saying, like, the Lord has already secured this way for you. He has already made a path for you. And all you have to do is walk that path. And so the way has already been made, cleared, and created for you. So just, this is the way, walk in it. Okay, this is the way, walk in it. Child, let's clarity this and see what else is happening. Y'all, I'm still shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling, trying to pull some different cards. 511. God is helping you create. Time to level up. You are on the right path. What you say? The Lord has already made the way. Now you just have to walk the path. Okay? Now you just have to, this is the way. Walk in it. 511 may be an important number for you as well. Go back to May 11th and see if there's something significant that happened for you at that time. The Lord is definitely helping somebody to tap into their creative energy, right? And I will say, so as an example of this, come on, God, and this is clarity, y'all. I'm going to clarity. This is clarity. I just put it beneath the successful card, but let me just tell y'all how the Lord showed me this. Okay, so as an example of this, right? So y'all know, like, the Lord had me to I'm doing this completely different, right? To where I have just random cards. Whatever comes up is what comes up. I'm just reaching in here, pulling out a card versus it being very structured. I don't know if I released this video or not, but it's like orchestrated chaos. It's like the tower. And so what the Lord showed me, and even in the way, because this is not how I've ever operated in reading cards or doing readings or giving messages or any of that, y'all. It has always been very uniform. You get the deck that you get, all your decks like this, and you get whatever cards you get. And so the Lord was showing me today that many of you, what he's getting ready to give you is a way to do something that is completely different. But because of the way that you're going to choose to do it, what he downloads to you, that's why it's going to be successful. It's not that you have to, because as I talked to the Lord about this today, I don't have to prove myself or any of that. Like, I ain't on that type of time. But it's almost like when he gave me the message today, it's like, no, he's just showing a different way of doing something, a different way of stepping outside the box, a way to be different, a way to really tap into a part of yourself that maybe you hadn't really been accessing, but he's trying to get you to access that. So think it not strange when the Lord tells you to do something crazy and you like, well, Lord, why would I do it that way? Because it's actually going to help you to create more success. And I just had deja vu in your life, right? It's actually going to help you to be shining. Didn't I say something about shining? It's on this successful card. It literally says brilliant, shining, talented, well-known, rising star. That's the Leo energy. So The Lord said, where did it say? Something about shining. Your authenticity shines. So for whoever this is for, the real you is attracting everything you need, and God is going to give you even more. So for some of you, this is why the Lord is saying, do that crazy thing, whatever way he gives you to create that may be different from how other people do it. Come on, 444, do that. Okay, because it's actually going to help you to create like real abundance and success in this season of your life. What else, Lord? Child, I don't know. We receive it. We have desiring that is coming in. This talks to not yearning for something or someone, fantasizing, wishful thinking, a want, a need. Which I mean, some of y'all look, for some of you, this is claritying the by Felicia card. For some of you, you're realizing what you want and what you don't want, what is conducive for your life. For some of you, you're recognizing what limitations have been placed around you, whether you did it or whether someone else did it, and how it was holding you back. Example, it's almost like an environment that you can't grow in anymore, a relationship that is actually hindering you more than it's helping you. And there, for some of you, this is lust as well. Like you may have someone who lusted after you but didn't love you, and you're recognizing that you have to let this go. For some of y'all, this could be like a relationship that you're ending a cycle with. This could be cutting karmic ties, cutting karmic cords. We talked about this for the last week or so, where some of you, you're actually doing the healing that's necessary in order to move into. Somebody's jealous. They just said somebody's jealous. That came up. Was that on this message? So this ain't everybody message, but somebody, there's some jealousy over here somewhere. Now I don't know exactly how this could be in regards to your gifts. We've been talking about that, but I just heard it's like somebody wants your spot. This could be, for some of you, this is like, I don't know, this could be some in a relationship that you're in. Like there could be somebody, a third party, I don't know, a third party, somebody on the outside looking in, and they want your spot, or they want your success, or they want your gifts or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, you can't get what God has given to somebody else. Like we all have our own gifts, talents, skills, and abilities. You just have to hone in on what's best for you. But and this could be, like the Lord preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies as well. Cambria said, yes, my children, dad, his walking back and forth in the room. Somebody feels some type of, okay, this ain't everybody message, but you like, and I don't know your situation, but for whoever this part of the message is for, it's almost like, imagine being in a relationship with someone who's actually jealous of your success. They're jealous because this is coming up in successful Leo, like you being surrounded by success, but someone almost trying to like diminish you or belittle you because you actually, something that you're doing is working. I don't know. Anyway, it feels like this is someone around you. This could be multiple people as well that feel some type of way. The Lord has blessed you with a creation. And it's actually working out. Maybe you told some people that it wasn't going to work out the way that, or it was going to work out. You could have told them your dreams, your passions, Leo energy, very passionate. You could have told them that you were going to, like the Lord showed you that you were going to be successful. They're showing me like Joseph in the dreams, right? To where you could have told somebody you were going to build something, something like that, and they don't believe. But now that they're actually they may be starting to see the rewards of it from the seed planted, and now they feel some type of way. So I don't know, somebody is covetous, or so this feels like somebody around you, they want your spot, they want your place anyway, or either maybe they're wishing that they had believed you when you told them what you were going to do, or an opportunity to work with you, and then they didn't actually take you up on the offer, but now it kind of being too late for them to step in. Okay. Haters gonna hate. Told you. Jealousy. You know what, Lord, if you had just wanted to show up in the message today, just confirmation of that, just say it. Just say it, Daddy. Telling you, jealous. I told y'all before I even pulled this card. I literally heard it. I looked at Leo, saw it. Jealousy, envy, monitoring spirits, already talked about that. Frenemies and backstabbers. Some people ain't for real about supporting you. So you have to be mindful. For some of y'all, this is that by Felicia energy. The Lord is getting ready to remove some people from around you because they really don't want to see your success. They really, haters gonna hate. Anyway, thank you for the clarity, Lord. We receive it. Okay, what else, Lord? Face your fears, feel your fears, and do it anyway. Okay, do it anyway. So, enlightened mama says people with small minds are never happy for those that go for their dreams. True story, y'all. True story. So, for some of you, you have to know that this comes with the territory. There are some people who are good and settled and stuck with where they're at. And they're going to feel some type of way because the Lord is getting ready to advance you. But you can't let that keep you from moving forward. You're going to have to face the fear. Some of you, this is a fear of letting some people go, maybe ending a cycle, letting go of something that was toxic, but you're going to have to do it anyway. Okay. Some of you may be scared of doing something alone or having to do something on your own. Just know this, God is always with you. So you're never truly alone, right? And some of you, you're going to recognize and maybe have to experience like pretty here. For some of y'all, this is literally right around the corner where you're going to have to face more jealousy and envy because people are going to feel some type of way because the Lord is definitely elevating the Lord. There's like success all around whoever, if you receive this, is your message. Like there's success all around you. There's opportunities all around you. There are things that the Lord is getting ready to surround you with because of you being on the path that he has destined you for. And you're going to start to see people's true colors, how they truly feel about you. So think it not strange. What else, Lord? Soul mission. Okay, next to come out, finding your own path in life, discovering your soul mission and the path of knowledge. So you did the work, you did the soul searching, and now you're in alignment with your destiny. You're in alignment with what God has for you. And sometimes you got to go that road alone. Sometimes you have to walk a season by yourself. But what will happen? The Lord is going to send the right people. He's going to put the right people on your path who are not envious, jealous, who are not competitive. We've been talking about this, but if it comes up, it's because the Lord is letting you know, like, hey, I'm going to remove these, but I'm going to replace it with better. So some of you people that are in alignment with your mission, that are in alignment with your purpose, with your passion, that want to see you succeed, that want to see you go to the next level. This is who the Lord is aligning you with at this time. So think it not strange if your circle completely changes within the next, I don't know, by May. The Lord may be asking you to cut some people off now because he has new people that he's going to be bringing into your life. The Lord is wrapping up some cycles, y'all. Whoever this is for, you have a divine mission. You have a divine assignment on your life, and this is this is so important that you cannot allow anyone to interfere with this. There's something big that the Lord has for you to do, and you've surrendered to this. But as a result of it, it may mean that you may walk some time by yourself. So just know it's not easy, y'all, but it's the understanding of saying, like, where you say you hear like it's lonely at the top. Many of you are going to experience that, but it doesn't mean you're going to be completely alone, but you're going to understand more than maybe you want to, that it's lonely at the top, because there are people who are not. It's almost like, for some of you, this is a relationship, right? It's why it's like being unequally yoked. The Lord is going to move someone out of your life who doesn't understand your mission, your assignment, it's like the love for God. It's like, so this is something that I know to be true in this season. The Lord has to send me a man of God, y'all. He has to, because if he doesn't send me a man of God, another man would not understand the love that I have for God, the love of my assignment, my purpose, what God has given me to do. So this is where many of you, the Lord is separating you from people who are unequally yoked. And this is what this means. Like, you can love somebody, but for some of you, it's like jealousy. And this is not everybody, but there are people who will be jealous of your relationship with God. There are people who will be jealous of the fact that God speaks to you more. And this could be someone who's a child of God. But there are people, think it not strange, that even people who know God can still be jealous of the fact that you have more favor on your life, or God talks to you differently, or you know what I'm saying? So for some of you, you're unequally yoked because someone has allowed jealousy or envy to come in and kind of basically kind of predominate what their what it this relationship was truly supposed to be. I don't know who messed who. And look, I look down, y'all, 143. As I just looked in here to get ready to shuffle this up, do you not perceive it? We talked about the number 143 yesterday, and here it is face up, right? But understand this, like the Lord, this is why the Lord will begin to separate you from people, places, and things, because it's like maybe you see different, maybe you're more gifted or more talented. And so I don't know, anyway, to perceive, ascension, understand, and love. And sometimes you got to just release people with love, light, and healing energy. But the Lord may be moving you into a season where they're not quite equipped or ready to stand with you. And it doesn't, sometimes you don't release somebody forever. Sometimes you have to release them for a season in order for the Lord to get you to the next level. So don't think that everybody just has to be cut off. But yes, the Lord will absolutely send you, like separate you and move you away from people in order to get you where he needs you to be, because we all have to grow the way the Lord needs us to grow. Okay. This is the last, what time? How long we been on here? Just because you have to do it alone doesn't mean you can't accomplish it. I can't make it up. Didn't I just say, like, when we just talking about this, like sometimes you got to walk a season by yourself. Sometimes you got to do it by yourself in order to, first, for some of you, this is going to be understanding that you can do it. Many of you, this is the Lord. He's going to teach you how strong you, the strength card, which is in the other cards, how strong you actually are, that you actually can do something, and you don't always require help. Now, the Lord will send you help. Okay. He will send help. He will send assistance. But for some of you, what he's teaching you is that you are capable, competent, and able to do something by yourself. For some of you, there's someone who maybe felt like they thought, and maybe that's something that they were telling you, that you couldn't do it, that you couldn't do it by yourself, that you needed them. And now it's almost like you're showing them like, no, all I really need is God. And because I have God, I don't really need anyone else. However, you can choose to walk this journey with me, or you can choose not to. But it's understanding that as long as you have God, you have everything that you need. So for some of you, you're recognizing that you're more than able to do this. This says, the Lord keeps my way secure. My ear just started ringing. The Lord keeps your way secure. Who is God besides the Lord? And who is the rock besides our God? It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure. So for some of you, you're recognizing that someone who maybe was gaslighting you and making you think that you always had to, that you were going to need them. This could be family as well. This does not just have to be a relationship, y'all. This could be a family member. This could be a friend who, will try to plant that seed of doubt to make you think that you can't do it without them, or you can't move forward. Whatever this is, the Lord is ending all of that. Like, no, you're more than able to do this, and you don't always need someone else to do it. So that's how the Lord is going to show you your strength, by showing what you can do, by showing what you can do without or do on your own. And it doesn't always feel good, because sometimes that weight gets a little bit heavy, right? But just know that you can do it. Look, we have a key here. Told y'all something about housing. Today is a new key, so open a new door and don't be afraid to step through it. Okay, so for some of you, this may be a new key of wisdom that the Lord is giving you. This may be a new housing that the Lord is giving you. For some of you, something is being activated within you as well. So OMG, I hope that helps somebody. It feels like the Lord is setting many of us up. He's putting us on a path, y'all, to getting exactly what we want, exactly what we've been praying for, exactly what we need to be successful in this season. He's giving that to us. And so whatever way he needs to confirm or affirm, reaffirm that for us, he is definitely doing that. Okay. He is definitely doing that. Final words of guidance, and then I'm out this thing, because I think that's it, y'all. It's been an hour. I don't even know how long the first part of the message was, but I know I ended up having to miss out on the Bible study. Final words of guidance, or let's do it. The blame game, accountability. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Denial. It wasn't me. And projection. So some of you, let's see what else is coming up with this. I hope ain't nobody trying to blame you. You create your own success. Boo boo. Okay. You create your own success. For some of us, the Lord is holding us accountable as well. Lunar eclipse that is coming out next. This is hiding emotions, life changes, subconscious patterns, revelation. This is cutting cords, new beginning, closure. So for some of you, there are going to be some people that are understanding that you're not who you used to be. Eclipses are about releasing as well, y'all. So for some of you, you could be recognizing how somebody may be projecting something onto you, or this could be you. You got to take this how it resonates, because remember, y'all, it's not always the other person. Sometimes it's us. And so for some of you, there may be someone that's cutting cords with you as well. So, and that's okay. Most times the Lord doesn't give me what somebody else is doing, because you're the one that's here. So that's so sometimes, like I'll say it if the Lord prompts me to say it, to where it's not always us, sometimes the other person, sometimes it's us. But the reason that I don't really speak to them is because you're the one that's here. So more often than not, I'm giving the message that applies to you, that applies to your life and your situation, versus what they're going through. If they want to get a word, then they would have to come over here to the message. So for some of you, you're recognizing how people have been projecting certain energies onto you. Some of you, the reason you're cutting some people out is because they're not being accountable or taking responsibility. That was something I studied in Matthew 18 today, where it's just like, the way that Jesus tells us how to handle situations, how to handle problems. You want to take something to someone, and you want to kind of, some of you, there's someone that doesn't want to hear your side or doesn't want to hear your point. But it's like, you can't force somebody to be accountable. You can't force somebody to accept. You can't force someone to take ownership. You can only do what you can do. And for some of you, you tried enough times and it's just not working out. So you're at a point where you're going to release this and you're just going to cut it, because it's an ending. It's like a complete ending that's happening for some of you. That's it. I'm done. Your gifts will make room for you. I did a video. Did I release it? I don't even know if I released it or not. Your gifts will make room for you. This is following your passion, natural talents, doesn't feel like work, and God-given abilities. What was the message? I don't even know if I've released it yet. If not, I'm probably going to go release it. But for some of you, it's like your gift is actually, you don't even realize, and we talked about it yesterday, you're going to cut something out and start, for some of you, take accountability for yourself, your life, or your lack of really putting energy into your purpose or what the Lord has given you. Maybe you hadn't been utilizing your gifts and talents the way that the Lord has been asking you to. And as soon as you make this switch, this transition, that the Lord is getting ready to bless you with something in order to help you to produce, to create, to to have more than what you have right now. For some of you, you just had to own your responsibility. Sometimes we hold on too long and we don't realize how we can be holding ourselves back. Sands of time and divine intervention. Last two cards to come out. This says something reaching an end, someone slipping away, time is running out. We just got done talking about that. Stop something bad from happening, the divine forcing a change, a miraculous turn of events. Okay, somebody, the Lord been to come in and make a way. He's been to do something. Maybe you've been patient. This hourglass that's out here, you had to wait on the Lord to show up. He's showing up. Okay, he is definitely showing up. So there could be some type of divine intervention message that is happening for you at this time. You could be getting an unexpected email about an old, I don't know, something from the past, maybe trying to show back up. Y'all know it's Mercury retrograde, so think it not strange, okay? There could also have been a divine intervention, something that the Lord released you from or removed you from, right? Sandy says, so true. I used to hold on even when I know I should have been letting go, and did. There could have, and for many of you, the Lord is creating, it's like a divine intervention, something that he's doing because it's time for you to grow in some way. Okay, so he removing something, child. He removing something. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Interesting messages. The Lord has been, the way he been, just stuff that he's been showing me, y'all. I just be telling y'all with spirit love. Whatever the Lord tell me to tell you, that's what we gonna talk about. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Yeah, that's it. Till tomorrow. I ain't gonna tell no tales, y'all. One of the things that I'm enjoying about doing the evening time and coming on here in the evening time is because a lot be didn't happen. By the time I come on here in the evening, like the Lord be done giving me everything that he needs, that he wants me to talk about before I end up coming on here. So I'll be like, child, I got something to tell y'all. And so I feel like that's why one of the reasons that I like coming on here in the evening time. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. This has been an interesting message. It's just a lot of confirmations, y'all. Again, back-to-back confirmations. So I feel like that's really what the Lord is doing. This should only be confirmation anyway. And of course, take it back to the Lord and just ask him to confirm for you if any of this was your message. Don't just take something just for the sake of taking it, because everything ain't for you. So take what resonates and then go to the Lord and be like, Lord, is this for me? Does this apply to me? So I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. Thank y'all thanks so much for all the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the love, the energy. I told the Lord today, y'all, I felt like the energy was a little subdued. I felt like, even though he was giving a lot of confirmations today, it almost feels like for some of you, it's like you're I don't know how to even explain it. The energy feels subdued, but it's like on the inside, your spirit is roaring. That is the best way that I can say it. Like, even if you may look like very calm and just kind of like peaceful, you're just kind of like, but on the inside, like your spirit is on some like I don't even know, not no rah-rah. Like you ain't, it's almost like you just know that your spirit is expanding, if this makes sense. Okay. Pam says, when I first found you a few years ago, you were on in the evening all the time. Oh my gosh. Y'all, was that child? Oh, wait a minute. What? Man, that was a long time ago. Was I? What was we doing then, child? Y'all remember when I used to come on here and meditate? We used to meditate twice a day. Like actually do a meditation. We used to journal. We used to meditate and journal. Like, y'all, we have done a lot of stuff over here on this channel. Yes, you were in your house and your son was with you. I believe it, y'all. I believe it. The after party. So I might have been on in the evening times. Y'all, I have done a lot of stuff on this channel. I have been daytime, nighttime. I know that my schedule, is going to be getting a little crazy. We used to meditate. I was on here. This is when I was pushing it to the limit, y'all. Like I used to be on here twice a day, meditating, journaling, affirmations. There was so much stuff that we have done over here. Man, that is so crazy. So thank you for those of y'all like Sandy, Pam. Like, I know y'all been with me for a long time. Some of y'all been with me on from some of the days that I wasn't even showing myself. I wasn't even showing my face, y'all. I was just writing handwriting affirmations. So I told the Lord that. It's funny because I told the Lord that I've only been doing this like going live and have my platforms for like 4 years, I think. But even now, like I'm so grateful. I feel like the Lord is continuing to grow us and elevate us. I know and can understand that the Lord has grown me in my gifts. And I'm grateful for that. I'm still growing. I will never say that I'm the end all and be all. I'm not, because I'm always praying that the Lord will strengthen me and help me to grow and to learn, and even in discernment and wisdom, all of those things, knowledge. So I feel like I'm always growing. Growth is always in progress for me, but I'm grateful because I definitely know the difference between when I started and now. Being more confident in my gifts. At one time, you could shake me, right? You could shake me in my belief of talking to God. You could shake me, people come on the live and try to, like I said, and even though I don't have this going on now, people trying to test me in my authenticity and my gifts and my ability to see. I'll never forget it, y'all. I was on this job and there were people who were coming in, and people surrounded like very, gifted people, and that's cool. But I can remember having whole conversations with my spirit NIMS, and what I had to recognize is that God doesn't talk to everybody. And so they would be listening to my thoughts, like plenty of y'all do, and that's fine. Or monitoring spirits, right? And so my thing is like I pretty much tell everything. I don't have a lot of secrets, y'all, because and that's the come on, God, that's the great thing about transparent, like being transparent about who you are. I ain't got nothing to hide. And so I would always be like, well, what is it that you want to know that you think I'm not telling the truth about? When you are transparent and the Lord allows you to share your journey. So if you want to know anything outside of that, then you just being nosy, because mostly everything that I do, I allow, you know what I'm saying? Like I allow people, I tell y'all, because I don't have anything to hide. The Lord has blessed me to share this journey. And so, but it was funny to me because at that time, and even now as it happens, but again, I ignore most of it, to where it literally be like, people coming up. I'll never forget this, whoever this man was, and they trying to test my third eye. Guess what? I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I don't want to know what everybody's thinking all the time. Like, it's not my business, and I ain't trying to be funny, but I don't care. Like, I'm the kind of person that what you want me to know, you will tell me, and I allow people space to be their space. Sometimes being in your head is the only privacy that you have. You understand? And as a result, and what really honed this in for me, y'all, I lived in my car for 2 years where people could constantly see me. I had no privacy. You understand? I had no privacy. When I'm in the car, people could always see me. When I'm at the gym, I'm in a communal shower. When I'm on the using the toilet, like people, I'm in a communal toilet. And so that was really one of the things that made me like, I have a strong stance on, I understand that people are gifted, but why would you take something away that's not being given to you? It's like, imagine somebody putting a mirror in your home and you don't know it's there, and people just looking at everything that you do. And so I feel very strongly about people, violating that privacy, and people will do it, and they think, oh, because they're gifted, you know what I'm saying, that's okay, but it's really not. If you wouldn't want somebody seeing your child taking a shower, and then all of a sudden you and your child and your family on the internet. So respect people's privacy with that. And so it's just things like that I think that sometimes as practitioners or gifted people, we don't think about, because we just think because we're gifted that it's just, good to do. And I'm be honest, I don't look, what you want to know, because you can ask, because I'll tell you, because I don't really have anything to hide. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord allows me to share my truth. And so with that being said, it's just like, certain things that I've learned, and just respecting people's boundaries. But this is also where I realized that the Lord has grown me in my gifts. At one point, I can remember the first time somebody randomly read me, and I was like in the mall with my daughter, and it's just like, you know what? I was like, why is that necessary? You know what I'm saying? But I can remember when I didn't know it was happening. I can remember when, you know what I'm saying? And I still don't like it. I'm not making I don't cut no corners or hold nothing back about that. And I recognize this is why people have problems in spiritual communities, y'all. It's why people, you know what I'm saying? It's why people begin to feel some type of way about gifted people, and why psychics, if you will, or even prophets, they sometimes have a bad name and a bad rap. But we make it bad for each other. You know what I'm saying? We make it bad for each other. So be mindful of that if you're gifted. It used to really trigger me, but now I'm just like, it is what it is. But again, God gets his gift back. He gets his gift, but he's gonna get his lick, right? He's gonna get it back. And so again, all of that coming from just the conversation that what the Lord told me today, because I don't be knowing, y'all. Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but people got too much going on in their life. Like, I do not need to know. I be keeping my own mind in order and keeping myself peaceful, right? And the enemy coming in and trying to attack you. Like, man, I ain't got time to be trying to figure out what people got going on in their head. I asked the Lord to block them for invading my privacy, and he will. And can I be honest and tell y'all, like, I don't even hardly ask for that too much, because I spent 2 years where people could see everything, every facet of my life. Like I'm bathing behind a door that people could almost see my silhouette, like, you could see my silhouette through. So I learned how to deal with people being invasive. Doesn't mean I like it, but I learned because I had to spend 2 years where all eyes were literally on me. Somebody could see me at all times. Like there was no privacy anywhere. I'm grateful, but again, monitor people still monitoring so people can see what I'm doing in here. That's cool. Like what you want to see? Like my life is not that interesting, y'all. I'm boring. I'll be in the house. Like I don't be doing nothing. Like I ain't got nothing going on for nobody to really see. So I don't really even ask for that because baby, you must like boredom. Because if you want to know what I'm doing when I'm not on here, nothing, nothing. Reading the Bible, journaling, nothing. So I'll be in the house. I don't be doing nothing. Find something. We can watch Netflix, Netflix and chill. But anyway, so that's why I just like for me, that's one of the areas that I know that the Lord has grown me in, because in the beginning I couldn't pick up on it, I couldn't discern it. But as we grow in our gifts, and I know that this is something the Lord is strengthening me in, I'm grateful, but I just keep it moving. But to read your thoughts, this is the thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some people don't have original thoughts, baby. I don't. I pretty much say, people tell me I talk too much. You get the subliminals and people be like, shh. People tell me, child, I tell everything. So I don't have any secrets. I don't have, again, the blessing of transparency is that I don't really have anything to hide. Like the Lord allows me to share everything. So, like what you trying to get, I don't know. I'll be telling y'all everything. So, it don't be that much to share, but I'm grateful for it all the same. If that's what you find interesting, child, you probably, I don't know, be in my head. I don't know, baby, because it'd be a lot going on in there, but I usually come tell y'all about it. So, I don't know. I don't know who needs this part of the, or who resonates with this, but y'all just keep it moving. But it's also a clear, it's very like for me, I can completely understand why a lot of chosen people, a lot of gifted people stay to themselves. Because you just don't want to be bothered with that. You just don't want to be bothered with it. It's just like, oh, just give me a break. I definitely felt like that after 2 years of absolutely having all eyes on me in every way. I just be like, man, just leave me alone. Like I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to take a shower by myself. I don't want, like I said that, true story, y'all. I said this the other day when I was in the shower because I knew some eyes was on me, even here, right? I knew I could feel it because the Lord told me, right? My mama didn't let me know. So I went in the shower and I said this to myself. And look, if you was a sensitive Christian, cover your ears. I was like, y'all gonna let me wash my ass by myself? Like, can I have that? Like, can I close the door and I'll be right back. I will be right back in the room. Can I go in the shower? Like, that's literally how I be, y'all, for real. Like, I start talking to these spirits, like, can I do that by myself? Can I do that? Like, so I said that out loud the other day because I was just like, golly, like, y'all is trying to see everything I got. Everything. You want to know everything. Like, baby, I feel like sometimes there was some folks that knew more about my credentials than me. And I ain't even, like, dang, can I get a little reprieve? Like, real talk, man, real talk. Look, it's a mirror right here. And you know what? I'll be like, let me show you, let me twerk. Like, y'all, I was in here twerking the other day, people watching. I don't care. You want to see me throw it, throw it. I'm gonna throw it harder just because I know you looking. Like, like, I don't, anyway. Like, I am just not that interesting. I really am not. I don't have that much going on. But if you want to see my cracks and crevices, baby, you might need to throw me some change. Throw me some money. Go on, shake it. I'm gonna throw this money. This is a real strip club service announcement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have said that so many times, y'all. I'll be like, dang, I didn't even know that about my credentials, child. Anyway. Y'all better start talking to these monitoring spirits. Like, child, you, I'm talking about in it. Anyway, that's it. That's it. I just laugh about it because to me it's funny, but anyway, I be laughing about it and keeping it moving. So that's all I got, y'all. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps about it. Tell me, monitor spirits trying to ask him, look, can I just take a shower? I just want to take a shower. Y'all done seen everything. Y'all done seen everything I got. Just tell them, child. They probably won't. They probably won't, but that's all right too, child. I don't know. Well, look, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna start charging it. It's like gonna be an admission fee. I'm gonna have to start charging for it anyway. I'm back. That's it. Go be great, amazing. Do great, amazing things. Hydrate solar things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. I will see y'all on tomorrow. Look, I'm talking about come on, stream of income. Let me mess around and make an OnlyFans. Okay. Cause what? Look, mess around. Look, you big and fluffy. That's what I'm gonna call me. Big and big and fluffy. Anyway, I ain't gonna stop. Make me. I'll do it. I do it just because I can do it. Have a whole stream of income. You be over there. You better not come over there if you want to. You come on. You gonna get everything you looking for anyway. Memphis. I love y'all in real life. I will see y'all tomorrow. Child, they better quit playing. I'm coming on here posting my OnlyFans. Y'all gonna be like, this fool did it for real.